fun doing all the journalism. All the like, these were good stories. I think I have a skeleton, but he's just hanging here. The narrative is just a skeleton. I don't have anything that makes it pretty, that makes it cute, that makes it lovable. It's just like,
In terms of...
Do you mind if I record?
No, please. So I'm saying most editors would charge about $50 an hour to edit. Now, generally the rule is 1 page of script is 1 hour of shooting.
Oh, yes.
And then it equates to 1 minute of film, which equates to 1 hour of editing. So this is like 1-to-1-to-1 rule. And so how long is your documentary going to be?
So it needs to be like 12 to 10 minutes.
12 to 10 minutes.
So my script is about like the like script list, or the speculation script itself is like maybe 8 pages long.
Okay, but you're shooting for kind of roughly 16-20 minute mark.
Yeah.
I would overshoot, especially for the grant. So say like max of 20 minutes, $50 an hour, so 20 hours. You're looking at that. What's the math there?
I didn't hear you.
20 hours of editing, $50 an hour, $1,000 to edit a documentary. And that's just editing. You're gonna look into color grading. You look into scoring. So mixing. I could see that, audio mixing. So I could see that, doubling, being about $2,000 just to edit that whole thing.
Okay.
From the time you say wrapped to final deliverable, $2,000.
But yeah, whatever you end up doing, if you don't get the grant, but if you're interested in still pursuing the documentary, hit us up. We're always willing to try to help people, or at least put you in the path to get there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. What was your name?
Michael.
Nice to meet you, Michael. My name is Cael.
Yes, Cael. That's dope. That's a great name.
Jake.
Nice to meet you, Jake.
Yeah.
How'd you hear about it?
So my
Doesn't that look good? So, this is Cael. I wanted to give you a quick synopsis on my film to this point. So, this is the Vimeo Filmmaking or Moving Picture Grant. We have the screenplay or the speculation. So this is the story based on your characters, places, and where you're going to shoot and what you're going to shoot. We have the audience, so the target that is going to be influenced by the film that you're making. We have the production timeline, or just production, which would be the logistical means of film, edit, and exposition. All of that goes down to a board of 5. We have David, Stephanie, to a board of 5. All of this before today, today is April 18th. So where I was able to go. So we have the what is going on. We have the what. We have who. W. H, who, then we have the how, H, so all of these lead to your jury. Now, my speculation script or screenplay is done, mostly. There's a few things that I need to get done on top of this. I don't know who the audience is, I haven't captured that, and I don't have a very clear production timeline, even though I do have one. It's very basic, like camera rentals, hires, just like as like a idea. It's not very professional at all, so I'm not going to be sending that away. But what do? Today is the last day, and I have no other. What am I going to do? Well, in my mind, this is another one of my successful fail projects. I've learned a lot, but let me just give you a like a taste of how long these things are supposed to take, okay? So for an entire blockbuster project, like a multi-million-dollar budget film, here we go. So if you have a multi-million-dollar film, and there's development, pre-production, production, post-production, marketing, and promotion, and then delivery. If that was broken into the life cycle of a film, let's say is broken up into months, guess how many months it would take to create the development portion of the film? If the whole thing was broken down into 4 years, guess how many months would be dedicated to just the development? So like everything from finding actors that you'll hire, marketing and finding your audience, to the speculation script, which will change once you get to production. Even pre-production will change and get more settled out as you find the logistics behind it. It would take 24 months to do all of that. See? This is development, post-production, production. This is pre-production, post-production, pre-production, marketing, promotion, delivery. This is even more crazier, and it only gets 10% of the budget when production that takes 1 month gets 40% of the entire budget. So I'm not making an hour film, I'm making a 10-minute documentary. So I am solemnly disappointed, but my goal, I didn't even get to have the goal that I was going for in the first place. That's disappointing. It is, and it's a really good story. But what I am going to do is, I have a bunch of letters to David, Sean Wang, Miss Wells, and Savannah Leaf. All of these, I'm going to send them my speculation script and ask them about the production phase and post-production held in respect, because that was the thing that was most hardest for me. Okay? I need to just go over my script again to make sure that it's clean, to make sure that it's worth being printed, and send it off. I'm also going to send it to a place called Mediaverse Studios. I talked to them about my project, and I want to send them my speculation script. So
find people who are like-minded, especially if you're sort of green into making film. There's a ton of people who want to make movies, who are maybe too scared to reach out to people who are maybe doing it a lot longer. Like, I started not knowing anything about filmmaking, found people who love to do it, and then they became my best friends and we started making stuff. So yeah, I would definitely go on Iowa Film and just say, hey, I'm Cael, I'm a cinematographer, whatever you're interested in. Is there anybody who wants to make a film? And there'll be so many replies. So
I will say a lot of people are looking for jobs. So if you have any ability to offer pay to your crew, that's huge. A lot of people will work for free if they're just getting started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you find whatever level you want to kind of come in at, hey, I have a budget, or I have no budget, and you're going to get different groups of people coming in.
Yeah. For like the first 5 years that I was doing it, I couldn't pay anybody. So
We did a lot of work for free.
yeah,
That's, you gotta cut your teeth on
you got
that.
to. Yeah.
So like, did you go to these festivals and they were just like, do you want to help me with this
Oh yeah.
film that I'm doing?
Yep. Yeah. I've been going to festivals as long as I've been a filmmaker, and every time I meet somebody new, and it's the whole thing like, hey, you want to make something, hit me up. I want to work, you know, and whether that's free or not, like I love being on set, you know, it's the best time ever. So.
And that's the other advice is get on set
Yeah.
however you can. You
Yeah.
know, even if it's like, hey, I'll come be a PA, I'll assist, I'll run coffee, whatever.
Yeah.
Get on set so you can feel that energy and
Yeah.
know what that pace is like and find out what mistakes are being made or what's working, so you can take it to your own sets.
Yeah.
Got it. I appreciate that.